Right, so now
So what we're going to use today is this Deep Shine Oil by Rusk. I love it. It helps me keep my hair straight when I work out. Worked a lot when I was in college, still running track. We're also going to have the Revlon One Step Paddle Brush Blow Dryer. Whew, that's a mouthful. Love this. And then we're going to have the Brush with the Best brush, because it is the best. Let's take out my hair. So here is my hair, no product, nice and moisturized because it was in a t-shirt and not a towel. As you can see, the curls is popping. So here I'm going to section my hair, kind of like the back where you would have an up-down ponytail. I'm going to section it off and start there first. Again, if you have thick hair, you're going to make sure you have your hair in sections to use this paddle brush. Makes it easier. I'm going to get a clip to section off one of it and secure it.
do not use a lot of this. Do not use a lot of this.
Make sure you get it in there. You want it a lot on the roots because if you're natural, the roots will puff up, and then make sure it's on the ends. Then you get your paddle brush. I turn my stuff on high. That's just me. I'm not a professional, but it's on high. Make sure you get it on your roots. Make sure you press the brush on your roots so you can make sure it can get as much heat there as possible to make sure your hair is dry. Might have to do it a couple of times, as you can see, because it won't get your hair 100% dry in my opinion, but it makes it much easier for the step 2 that I do. So you're going to keep brushing and brushing and brushing until you feel comfortable with the amount of dampness that is left. And then you are honestly just going to do that throughout your entire head. Section, oil, brush, blow dry brush, over and over again. So when you get done with the micro sections that are in the sections, I make sure that I blow dry them together. That way the part that you did make, you make sure that that's also dry and it doesn't leave a weird indentation. Look at that hair. Feeling on it to see how much I think they're gonna cut off. Ooh, does anybody else get nervous when they get trims? Like they're gonna have to cut off all your hair? Anyway, continue. Once again, we're gonna do it again. Section, oil, comb, blow dry brush. All over my entire head. The sides of my head, just like the back of my head, those curls grow in kind of wavy instead of coily. So these are kind of the easy sections. You're going to use the same amount of oil, the Rusk oil, on all of these sections. When you get in the middle of your hair, or in my opinion, wherever you think that your hair shrinks the most, that's where you're going to use just a little bit more oil to make sure that it's going to stay straight when you do straighten it. Also in the front, if you saw what I said, you're going to make sure that you put it on your roots, once again, your edges in the front, to make sure that those don't puff up either when you sweat. And again, lots of repetition here. Section, oil, brush, powder brush, blow dryer. Gonna keep doing that. I kind of breezed over it earlier, but Once again, when you get to the sections that are in the front, the ones that are going to be most susceptible for people to see when you do sweat, you're going to make sure you put just a little more attention to that oil on there. The oil that's on your palm, make sure you rub your palm up against. There, you see how I did that? Rub it up against on your edges. And then make sure you pay attention with the heat to make sure that that actually gets a lot of heat to make sure it stays down. Okay, here goes the middle part, the part where it's gonna get the most shrinkage. I'm gonna use more. I don't know if you could tell, but that was more. If you feel uncomfortable doing that, go ahead and use the same amount that you're using around your head. And if you feel like it doesn't have enough moisture on it, go ahead and add some more. But this is part of my hair where curls or straight, it just decides to get really short and the rest of it's long. We're on the last section of my hair, and like I said before, this brush in my opinion does not get your hair completely dry, but it helps me cut down my drying time, because when I get out this big baby, this is a Deep Brilliance. I don't know the name of it. I know it's discontinued. I've had it for years. It's the perfect blow dryer. I'm going to be upset when it dies on me, but like I said, this brush doesn't really get it done all the way, so you're going to go through every section of your hair once again and pay special close attention to your roots. You see how I'm making sure that I go directly on my roots? And if you feel like it didn't get the ends of your hair dry, then go ahead and go through that. But remember, you did just put a lot of heat on your hair with the brush, so don't linger too much on the ends of your hair with the second go around with the comb attached to your blow dryer. You don't want to damage your hair just to get it straight. So this process is fairly quick, as you can see, because you've already detangled it, you've already blow dried it for the most part. There's no tangling. You should be done very quickly. Go that stank face. Who else makes faces like that at themselves in the mirror? Like, I don't know. Does it hurt? Is that why I'm making those faces? Fix your mouth, Bree. Gosh, you're recording.
That's it until tomorrow morning when it's all straight. So alright, so this is the finished product. It got really long. Get closer. Thanks to Casey, and this coloring is done by me and my sister. Good old box treatment. Thinking about doing a video on that too. Closer, you say? So this is how my hair looks like when it's straight. These are the different colors. I popped some curls in there. with my new curling iron. I'm gonna do a review on that too. But let's see. This is the curling iron right here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Maybe you didn't. Bye.